You know that feeling, wanting to make a little extra money on the side? I think we all do. But the big question is always, where do you even start? Well, today we're going to dive right into that because AI is completely changing the game and turning that dream into something you can actually do. Passive income? You hear that term thrown around all the time, right? But is it a real thing or is it just a total myth? Honestly, there's a huge debate about it. But for most of us, that dream just fizzles out before it even gets going. So why does it stall? Usually it's a few big mental roadblocks, and the first one is a biggie, just the simple fear of failing. I mean, what if you try something and it doesn't work out? What are people gonna think? Then you've got this immense pressure to come up with some genius, never-before-seen idea. You know how it goes. You think of something, you Google it, and yep, someone's already doing it. And just like that, you throw in the towel. And of course, there's the granddaddy of them all, the idea that you need a mountain of cash just to get your foot in the door. These hurdles, they can stop us dead in our tracks before we even start. But hang on, what if the secret isn't about having some brilliant new idea at all? What if the complete opposite is true? Okay, this is the big mindset shift we need to make. The myth. You have to invent something totally new. The reality, according to a lot of successful entrepreneurs, is that you should actually copy what's already working. And this quote from Chris Kerner just nails it. When he sees someone else is already doing his idea, he's like, yes, because that person just proved there's a market for it. They went out and did all the hard, risky work for him. Competition isn't a roadblock, it's a green light. So that strategy is already powerful, but today it has a new superpower. And that superpower, the thing that makes this whole approach a million times easier, is AI. Think about this. Just a few years ago, building a website for a local business would have cost you thousands of dollars and weeks of work. Now, you can just type a sentence into an AI and poof, there's your website. The barrier to entry isn't just lower, it's been completely demolished. Okay, so now that we've got the right mindset, let's get down to business. I'm gonna give you a real actionable playbook, 5 AI-powered hustles you can literally start thinking about today, and you won't need a ton of money to do it. All right, let's kick it off with number 1. This is all about testing your idea before you spend a single cent. We're talking about instant idea testing. Basically, using AI to see if people would actually buy your thing with zero risk. And here's how easy it is. Step 1, use an AI to create a realistic picture of your product. Step 2, post it on something like Facebook Marketplace as if it's for sale. Step 3, just watch. Do people message you? You're getting real customer feedback without having to build or buy a single thing. Pretty cool, right? Now for number 2. We're shifting from products to services with this one. This is a big one. You can become an AI consultant. And trust me, the opportunity here is massive. Just look at these numbers. You've got 77% of small business owners saying, yeah, I know I need AI, but only 5% are actually using it. That's a huge gap. You can be the person who comes in and helps them set up simple AI tools that save them a ton of time and money. All right, number 3. You've probably heard of dropshipping, right? Well, this is a really clever twist on that idea. It's called drop servicing, and the concept is simple. Instead of products, you're the middleman for services. Okay, here's the game plan. You find a local business that's great at what they do, like a plumber or a landscaper, but their website is, awful. You use AI to build them a beautiful, modern website. You use AI to run some cheap ads to find customers, and when a customer calls, you just pass the job on to the expert and take a cut. You basically become their high-tech marketing department. Okay, number 4. This one's a little different. Instead of selling a product or a service directly, you're building a community asset. The idea is to create a hyper-local newsletter. You become the go-to source for what's happening in your specific town or neighborhood. And the business model is super straightforward. First, run some cheap local ads to get people in your area to subscribe. Then, use AI to help you pull together all the cool local news and events. Once you have a few hundred readers, local businesses will gladly pay you to advertise in your newsletter. And that brings us to our final hustle, number 5. And this one is probably the closest you can get to that passive income dream we talked about. They're called digital vending machines. And yeah, it sounds cool because it is. The idea is to build a simple, super niche website that works for you in the background. So you pick something really specific, like a website that lists every single dog park in Seattle. You build a simple site with that information and you just let it sit there. Over time, Google will find it and people searching for that info will land on your page. Then you can make money from automatic ads or by letting a business pay a little extra to be at the top of the list. So what's the big takeaway here? It's this. The gap between just having an idea and actually doing something about it has never, ever been smaller. All those tools that used to be complicated or super expensive, they're now cheap, they're easy to use, and they are right there at your fingertips. So that fear of failure, not having a perfect idea, not having enough money, honestly, those aren't the real barriers anymore. The only thing really standing in your way is just taking that first step. So the real question is, what's your first step going to be?